Hey everybody, blessings, good morning, hello. It is morning for me. Don't know what time it will be when you're watching this video, but hello. I am recording this video on June 18th, and this is a feelings video. You know, my videos have different themes. Some are thoughts, some are feelings, some are opinions, some are observations. This is a feelings video discussing the emotions that I am feeling this morning. You know, um, this morning I'm outside in the patio. It's a rainy day, but it's not raining right now, but it's wet outside. And it's a rainy morning. And I am in a mood. I don't know specifically what are the words to describe the mood I'm in. What are the feelings that I'm having? So I'll just tell you my feelings and you could tell me what I'm feeling. I guess maybe I'm feeling trauma. I'm feeling as though I am being hurt deliberately. I'm feeling as though people are doing things to hurt me even though they're not here with me. They're still hurting me. And I am trying to figure out how to respond to that. I feel as though I could understand what people that don't understand me would try to say to me. You know, sometimes people might say something. I'm just assuming people might say something as in, well, just ignore it or turn off the phone or don't engage or pretend that it's not happening or just focus on the world around you. And I focus on the world around me. I see my world around me. I see the rain falling on my garden. I am here in this moment. I recognize where I am. But there's this sadness because I know that even though where I am at this present time is peaceful, I know that there's people that are hurting me and hurting us. You know, there's this awful toxic movement of darkness that has been spreading in a drastic, big, humongous, I don't know what the words are, but in a big way for 8 years. It's been this rise of untruth and gaslighting on a major level, you know. And I feel like the reason for that is because we've come to the point now that since we're all able to communicate to each other, a lot of us have been made aware of what has been being done to us, maybe for longer than we realize, but we're starting to come to understand each other's truths, and we're starting to understand the world in a holistic perspective, in a putting together pieces of a puzzle and figuring out some things, and we're understanding things. And there's a movement of people who prefer the world as it was, prefer us to be sleeping and unaware, and to be their slaves and to be their puppets and to move around in this world the way they want us to. To not be inconvenient or not to make them uncomfortable, or, not to make them compete or really have to work for the things that they get in this life, And there's a lot of people that prefer, not more than the people that don't, but there's a lot of people that prefer the world as it was and are trying to turn back the time, turn back the clock, and make us go back to the way the world used to be. And it would be nice. It would be nice to go back to bliss, to not knowing, to just be able to live my life and know that everything is all right, to believe that everything is all right, you know. But the truth is that there's a darkness spreading. And even when I plug out and turn off my phone, it doesn't take away from the feeling of that darkness spreading. And as much as I love my surroundings and the beauty and the possibilities of what my, of my surroundings, I understand. I think about like Moana, and I understand that that could be destroyed by the darkness that is spreading. And if we don't stop the darkness from coming toward us, then it will engulf us. It will swallow us as well. And my feelings is that, I knew that 2024 was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be hard. And I started this year wondering how hard it was going to be. I started this year wondering how on earth I was going to get through this. I started this year wondering, wishing I didn't have to go through it, wishing that I could skip it and go to the end, go straight to the end. And I tried to prepare myself. I really did. I really tried to prepare myself, but I was not ready. I still wasn't ready. I still wasn't prepared enough or protected enough. I didn't have enough tools in place, to help me to get through this part without a struggle, without the struggle. And there's some parts of this year, some parts of this moment, July, that I didn't see coming in a million years, and it is how to say it is throwing me off, and it is very difficult. It is very, very difficult. Last year I left where we used to live. Me and my family, we left where we was living before. We was living on a nice farm, and we left there with the intention of leaving the country. Like, we wanted to work towards leaving the country, which is a very difficult thing to do for a family this size. It's not easy. And we ended up, our transition home, ended up feeling like more than a transition home. It ended up feeling like a place that we could see ourselves living longer than I thought, and it caused me to change my mind, from me and my husband and everybody, to change our minds from leaving the country and going back to the Caribbean where we came from, and now I'm feeling, as I'm going through this really, really difficult patch, I am feeling like I wish that we had left, and I wish I wasn't here. And I want to tell you something. Out of all the feelings that I'm having, and which I don't know what they are. I don't know what these feelings are called. I feel like it's trauma. I feel like it's hurt. And to all the feelings I'm having, it is not fear. It's just pain. It's just pain. It's like this, this is hard, because I tell you guys all the time that I am an INFJ, empath, and intuitive. I tell you who I am. And I don't hear much people, that are in the political, I don't hear a lot. It is very, very hard for somebody like me, especially because I'm not a mature, I'm not as far along in my growth journey to be able to handle this as a mature intuitive, as a mature INFJ empath. It is hard and it's painful. It is hard to absorb this energy. It is hard to watch people be stupid. It really is. It is hard to make sense of things that don't make sense. So anyway, you know, the gaslighting and the bombardment of lies and manipulation and gaslighting, that is hard. It is really, really hard. I feel like I'm drowning in it. I just want to say that what I know is that there are more of us than them. But what I hate, what the hardest part is that there are too many of them in bigger positions of power than us. And we need to move them. But the only way to move them is to hold the line. Is to hold the line and to not give up. And all I'm hoping is that I'm trusting and hoping that Joe Biden is a man of faith, whatever that may be, whatever that looks like, that he has spiritual guides, that he has guides inside himself, because the outside the outside talkers and advisors and speakers, some of them are really, they're pushing, and they're pushing him in the wrong direction. They're trying to push him out and trying to push him in the wrong direction. And they're using their name profile and their whatever as clout, you know, their platform and their profile as clout, and as clout to say that they have more right of having it their way than the primary voters, and then all the individual people that are trying to stand up and say, don't do this. You know, they're listening to their donors, I assume. And I don't know where the thought process is coming from in relation to this push. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know that they're not with us. They're not for us. They're against us. They're working against us and they're hurting us. You know, I feel abused. I feel hurt. I feel uncared about, and that's fine. You don't know me. You don't have to care about me. But I am, like I said, I hope that Joe Biden is listening to himself, his spiritual guides. Just listen to himself, because you can't listen to these people. I don't know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're talking about, or they do know what they're talking about, and they're doing it on purpose. They're sabotaging us on purpose. I just can't wait to get to the good part. I can't wait to get out of this. I can't wait to go through this and get to the other side. I can't. It is hard. It is hard. And I am sorry if this video sounded a little bit too rambly or whatever. I don't know. But I needed to talk to somebody, and you're it.